All right, so what about some of the outcomes? Well, first, I'd like you to easily recognize blindnesses. You know, those holes in the street that Portia Nelson wrote in her poem that we consistently fall into. I want you to see those before they even get there. Secondly, I want you to be able to easily overcome arrested development. So not only beginning to recognize the trigger points and some of the issues that come up emotionally, overwhelmingly, but to be able to peel back the onion skin of your memory, to be able to go back into some of your early childhood traumas and actually come to new conclusions about them so that you're not jumping to conclusions or living on false evidence or fuzzy evidence, even worse. Okay, thirdly, I want you to effectively practice some self-help disciplines. You know, like consistently reading a book, like going out and exercising, like doing those things that will give you longevity and sustainability. Fourth, I want you to be able to substitute some healthy habits for some of those ones that are not so healthy. In other words, learn to chew a stick of gum instead of smoking. Learn to drink 7-Up instead of vodka. There's a bunch of different things that you know what they'll be in the process, and you'll fill your journal up with that. Okay, next, I want you to be able to access some men of valor as your peers and mentors so that you can find support and encouragement by their wisdom and their contribution to yours. You should be able to build some strong relationships based on trust and on strengths. And you'll be able to increase the focus of your team, your team that you work with, your family, your enterprise, and so this is both in life and in business. You'll have a greater abundance of both time and resources to be generous, to share, to invest. You'll increase the quality of both your family and your community relationships because the bottom line is you'll be changing actually how your mind thinks. And then you're asking, yeah, but the cost. This one cracks me up. How many guys do you know, myself included, I got a shed full of tools and toys. You know, $1,000 for a tool that you have to have. Look, it's not a matter of whether you can create the revenue for it. It really isn't. It's a matter on whether you understand the reason why you need this and have to have it, because your tool shed and your toolbox and your toy storage area, they're all filled up with reasons why you needed something. But let me give you one that Tony Robbins passes on if you really get stumped. You see, if you look from the side of regret, you might easily come up with a reasoning for it. For example, if you don't take the class, what are the outcomes? If you have to explain to your kids one more time why it looks that you don't have integrity, if you have to postpone one more vacation because things didn't work out like you thought, see, those are the regrets you can't undo. And I can't convince you any further to jump in, to take the series with a group of peers and to transform your thinking than that. Honestly, I had to find it the hard way, and I really don't want you to be paying the price of learning this stuff on your own. You can. 30 years of reading, 35 years of practice, lots of failure. You don't need to go through that. Just come take the class with us.